Hello, my friends. It's me, Karen Valentine, and today we are going to do part one of a color along from MomoGirl. So, a few weeks back, I received this gorgeous book, Girls with Poems by MomoGirl, and I got it off of Cool Craft Books on Etsy. And it's so pretty. It's just full of the most beautiful images of young girls, young women, and they're lovely. The artwork is really, really lovely. But it occurred to me that not every one of you would have this book necessarily. And it's not like it can just be delivered in 2 to 3 days from Amazon. It takes quite some time to arrive, at least to the United States where I am. So I discovered on that same website, Cool Craft Books, she has some digital downloads available from this artist. And I think this one is Girls with Music, but I'm not positive. But it is just a single image digital download, and it's less than $1. It's like 70 cents or something. So it was a definite must do for my channel. So that's what we're going to do today. So just to show you, in case you are wondering, I'm going to zoom this in real quick. Before I started, I did go through and take a pencil and kind of continue out the feathers and her dress down to the edges of the paper. You do not have to do that. You can absolutely just color it the way you would color any other PDF that you printed, but I have a weird obsession about having everything be defined, whether it goes to the edge of the page or defined with a drawn border. So that's what I did. So today we'll go ahead and start on her skin, I believe. So this is the first time that I've colored a young child. And so I thought I probably needed to do something slightly different, not totally different, but a little different than what I normally would do for a grown woman, since we're not going to go with a lot of makeup and heavy skin tone, I guess. So we're going to go with something a little bit softer and lighter, and I think that I can achieve that. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to use my Prismacolors, and we're going to start with Nectar, and we're going to do it just the same way as we do any other adult skin. We're just going to use a little bit softer colors. So basically, I'm going to use this Nectar in all the areas that are shaded. We want to cover up the gray of the shading that's provided for us. And that doesn't mean that you can't add some shading if it's not there. You have creative license to do whatever you want, but definitely want to cover up the gray. She's got some nice cute little dimples here. Artist just draws the sweetest little faces. I just love them. Makes me wish I'd had a little girl. You want to use a really, really light touch, like you're just letting the pencil skim over the paper. I'm not pressing, I'm just letting the weight of the pencil, I guess, do the work. Kind of took me a little bit to figure out if this was skin or part of her shawl, but I'm pretty sure that it's skin, so that's how we're gonna do it. And I was doing so good too. Okay, I'm debating on where I want to put. I think I want to do a little bit of shading on this part of her arm, just because it helps with the making the arm look round instead of flat. So the lighting is, I think it's kind of coming from this side, but more a little bit direct, but not not totally from the side, but more like from here. So anyway, that's what that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. I think I'm ready to add the next color. Okay, let's put in light peach. It's interesting how much lighter and less color you have to use when doing super young skin. It just doesn't have all those darker tones. So the process seems like it goes a lot faster because it's not as many layers of color. Still leaving some white above the cheekbones. Don't want to cover all that up. And I think we'll leave some white right there. And we want to leave, for now, the tip of her nose left untouched. I want to make sure that I don't cover that up. We preserve that highlight. And then kind of preserve right down the center of her nose. Try and leave that untouched with the light peach as well. We're going to leave this area right in the corners of her eyes. We're going to leave that alone. And then I'm just kind of doing a second light layer. So I'm going to leave this area here, which is like the I don't know what that's called. It's that area right above that area right there. I'm going to leave that white. And then the center right down her arm. So we're just going to fade the color in so it gets lighter and lighter towards the center. We're going to leave this area pretty light. Alrighty, let's see. I'm just kind of debating on whether I have enough color laid down here or not. It looks so pale to me, but that's kind of what we want, so. All right, let's take some Eggshell. And basically very lightly go over everything. It's amazing to me how as you keep adding and building more and more layers of color, the skin starts coming alive. I just think that's just cool. I love color pencils. I'm holding my pencil at a pretty good angle and pretty far back, and that really helps to, if you're heavy-handed, that really helps to lighten that touch as you're putting the pencils down, because it takes a lot more work to press hard. So it kind of ensures that you're going to get a lighter layer of color. Alrighty, let's go ahead and add some blush pink. This is definitely going to be lighter and softer than what we would do if we were trying to add blush to a grown woman. We can always add more, but we can't add less. Okay, time for white. When doing the white, you can use a more heavy hand, because we are kind of trying to smush all these colors together. You don't have to push super duper hard, but harder than the other layers that we've been doing. Right down the center of the nose where we left that uncolored. chin. I just love how the white squishes and smooths everything down. Okay, so something strange about Prismacolors, and I think I talked about this in a previous video. Every once in a while, and I don't know if it's in the white pencil, it only happens on white. But I'll be going along, and then all of a sudden, I'll get these weird, like, look at that. And I don't know what it's from. I don't know why it does it. It's weird. And it doesn't happen all the time, it just happens once in a while. I don't have an explanation. But when it does happen, I always sharpen my pencil and hopefully get whatever was on there that did that off. Usually it comes off pretty well. This time it's still on there a little bit. I don't know. Okay, what do we want to do now? I think, do I want to work on that nose a little bit? Let's try Beige Sienna. Let's see what that does. I just want to add a little bit more interest and color. And then maybe, so we're going to use this in the most shadowed areas, I guess. And then I'm going to come in with an even darker color in some of the areas as well. I want to make sure she stays soft. I forgot to add the light peach right here. And we'll put white over that too. Where were we? Beige Sienna. Is that enough darkness? I may want to add something even darker there, but like there was no shadow or shading provided on the drawing underneath her sleeve, but there definitely would be some there, so we're going to add it. I think under here. Here. I like how it's adding kind of a orangey tone to mix with the pinky and the yellowy. Okay. Let me just a little bit. And let's see, I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. Now I'm just kind of fiddling, going where it seems like there would be a little bit more shadow. We're not really adding shadow, so to speak, but just, you know, darker tones so that the whole thing is not one solid color, and it's more interesting. All right, her face will, and everything will come to life and look a lot better once we add eyes and lips and stuff too. So sometimes I'll take a break from the skin and do those and then go back, because I might want to give her a little bit heavier cheek. But first I'm going to use Espresso, and I'm going to do that sparingly. Right here. Very, very, very light hand. Again. Some right here. All right, and then I'm gonna put a little bit right there on her nose. Here against her arm where the shadow would be from the dress. That looks a little heavy. So I'm going to blend that out a little bit with the peach, the light peach. And we did it to that side, so we're going to do it to this side. Okay. All right, let's do the lips and the eyes, and then and then I'll know what to do better as far as the rest of the skin goes. So I'm going to use muted turquoise in her eyes. And we're going to do radiating lines out from the pupil. And then I think debating between black and brown. I'm going to use my Spirafarben black. Again, the reason I use this one all the time is A, it's harder than my Prismacolor, and B, it's a warm black, like almost it has brown tones in it. And I just love it for so many applications. All right, let's do her pupil. And let's, don't want to go too heavy with eyelashes, but I think she needs a few more. And then we're going to use blush pink, probably blush pink and light peach. I'm going to start with the blush pink right on the waterline, I think that's called, and in the corner of her eye. And then I may go over it with the light peach. All right. I feel like it needs something, but I don't know what. So let's do the lips. White. What did I use on lips on my test page? I did use blush pink. All right, so we'll use some blush pink. I think we'll take some light peach. And then henna. That looks pretty good. I want to add some darker shading in her dimples. And I think, I'm debating between Nectar, which was the first color I used on her skin, or the Beige Sienna. So I'm going to do a little bit of Nectar. The Beige Sienna was quite orangey, but I don't know, not really. We'll add a little bit of that too. And then light peach over the top. Alrighty, and a little bit of white. I want her to look natural. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more blending with the light peach right here around her nose. So I think because we did such light layers of this, that if I use this same color with heavier, with, you know, a little heavier, it will provide an extra depth of color without actually changing, without actually using a different color, if that makes sense. We're just kind of darkening it with the same. Yeah. Looks better. Alrighty, I feel like I need something more for her eyes, and some of it could be because I'm so used to being able to do makeup that they just, like, I want to just keep going and going, but then again, she's a little girl, so I don't want to make her look like she's all made up, you know. That would be bad. I'm going to use Nectar. Here in this crease. And then blend it out with light peach. I think I'm happy. Beige Sienna. Espresso. Blend with white. I think she looks pretty good. I'm going to use my Caran d'Ache blender. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Does she need to be blended anywhere else? I think she's good. I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but I did. That was Espresso. And so if we do that, let's do that over here too. Just a, whoop, just a tad. Alrighty. So that's where we're at so far. So I think that that is where we're going to end part one. We'll just divide it up and do the skin, the hair in another video, and we'll just keep on going. So there she is, her sweet little face. And yeah, so that's that. I hope you enjoyed this little color along. Thanks for hanging out with me. And if you're watching this video for the first time and watching my channel for the first time, please check out some of my other videos that I have available. And if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button and the like buttons. It really, really helps for me to get my channel to be seen and grow and allow me to continue making content. So if you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye.